Kenny has been that dude. Kung Fu Kenny, Kendrick Lamar, Mr. 5-time for 2025 has been that dude. And when I say we're gonna go back 15 years, we're gonna take 15 divided by 3 because we already know 3 times he has came out of the Grammys as a 5-time winner. Yeah, we going there. Go ahead and cue that intro. Let's get into it.
He said he couldn't do it, and he did it.
Turn that shit up.
White magic me.
When you talk about consistency, when you talk about relevance, when you talk about real life situations and what happens, whether it be relationships, whether it be how he grew up, whether it be just telling the story of other people, my man has already talked about losing people. This is where it starts to get sticky because we all know somebody on the opposite side may need a little growth. I'm not going to mention no names. You already know who I'm talking about. But when Kendrick Lamar can go back in the archives, if you need to go back in the archives, in 2010 and sit down, make a record with Jhene. And we already know she about halfway crazy. But we do know at the same time that she has her own aura. And what she does with this song is brings it to a different level. And TDE's been on this run for a long time. TDE, for whatever reason, I feel like the wave that Kendrick had to ride, TDE has been slowly and methodically pushing him to this level. And now the umbrella of all the artists that have been there are starting to show face based off of, the tide needed to change and TDE seems to be that tide. This is a new era for hip hop. This is a new place for what hip hop and rap is supposed to be. The storytelling. We're getting back down to the details, the emotions, the pain, the happiness, the way that we celebrate. It's all changing. But I don't need to say too much more. I don't need to go too crazy on this because what I do want to do is break down a situation that is far more greater as Kendrick tells a story with Jhene about growing apart. And it happens to all of us. Everybody we know experiences things like this, but it's time. It's time that we talk about it, and it's time that we just listen to what he had to say 15 years ago. 15 years ago. Come on, let's go. Without further ado, growing apart with Jhene. A legend in the R&B game. She did great until she started talking about some groceries and stuff like that. But we ain't got to get into that. But we locked in. Let's go ahead and clock in. K-Dot, give us that word. Got that Erykah Badu feel right off bat. Let's go. The simplistic feel of this right off the bat. But you know this means that he's going deep in thought. Come on, Kenny.
Where are we going? Why are we slowing down? Where are you going? We should be growing now.
What do you say?
Smoke to it, nigga.
You need to.
Smoke to it, nigga.
Where are we going? We should be slowing down. Where are you going? We should be growing now.
Before K-Dot gets started, do you understand how important those questions are? Do you understand how influential and powerful that asking those questions are in a relationship? Because if you got two people on different sides of the spectrum that need to understand, like, hey, the man might have a vision for this. He's going here. He's trying to figure this out. And that shit is tough for a man. Let's not lie about it. Because where we're going, where we feel like we need to be situated, might be slightly different. But communication needs to happen. So when that communication doesn't happen, then you start to get a female asking, like, where are we going? And it doesn't mean that she doesn't believe in you, but you got to answer those questions as a man. Brother, anybody that is hearing this for the first time, you need to go back. This is a classic track of how a relationship needs to grow. Because if we are growing apart, we need to come back center stage and talk that shit out. Because if you can't talk that out, then there's going to be problems that linger for a long time. Everybody needs to know what that passenger side, if I'm riding over here, what does that mean? Because if you can't answer that question, you're going to have problems. Let this ride out. My bad. We had to talk.
Where are we going? We should be slowing down. Where are you going?
what she said to me. That place I used to call home is just a bed to me. And we don't even sleep. Neighbors can hear her weep. Meanwhile, I'm in these streets with everybody. I'm trying to get it and she know they got me. I watch her feelings watch me as they staring with the saddest eyes of loneliness. Look each other in the face and barely blink. I tried to make it right, but the pen ran out of ink. So if my letters don't reach you, I hope these lyrics in sync.
Where are we going? Why are we slowing down?
Do you see how he addressed her situation? He notices all her emotions. He understands where she's at. He knows that he's out here in the world. That's the hardest part for a man. I'm out here in the world, but I'm still having struggles. Like what I used to call home, I only see a bed. I only come here to sleep because there's missing pieces. Let's go, Kenny.
Where are you going? We should be growing now.
That's what it said to me. But that place I call ambition now dead to me. Gone and forgotten. I'm off track like Dale Earnhardt. My liver rotten. Alcohol.
Bars. This is the Kenny that we all know. But when you say, I'm off track like Dale Earnhardt, my liver rotten. Come on, this man is historical. He understands. He's listening. He gets what's meant to be said. And then he puts it into poetry. This is poetic. And in the way that Jhene incorporates her voice into this, when a female talks to a man, there is no better way to get exactly what you want across rather than being loving, understanding, and just asking the question. That might be the most serious topic that you can talk about, but for her to come in with that sensual, soft voice and be like, look at me. I need you to tell me where we're going because I'm trying to stay on track and you're off track like Dale Earnhardt. But bruh, amazing. Just simply amazing what Kenny can do.
Where are you going? We should be growing now.
That's what it said to me. But that place I call ambition now dead to me. Gone and forgotten. I'm off track like Dale Earnhardt. My liver rotten. Alcoholic tripping. Fucking bad bitches. And they got bad intentions. Club night guys and dolls. Balling out, but I'm about to drop the ball. I'm calling out for help. My engineer called, told me come to the studio. I wanna tell him, nah.
Where are we going? Why are we slowing down? Where are you going? We should be growing now.
That's what he said to me. But that place we call heaven unfair to me. Only 144 can go. 7 billion people on planet Earth today. Is it something that I don't know? I know to follow him, rather following people or follow vanity, cause that means I'm following evil. Guess I'm following evil. I should follow.
This man is talking. He's actually telling you that the beauty, the finer things in life may not matter. So there comes a point in any relationship where you have to ask the question, is this for fun or is this for the future? Why would I invest millions of dollars of time? One thing that I can't get back. My time is valuable. Our time is valuable. But then what we are giving to, and in this case, is it to the vanity? Or should I be looking to the higher power, my calling, understanding exactly where I'm supposed to be? That is the beauty of what he's saying in this. And she is being that voice behind him to say, where are we going? Because obviously, at this point, in 2010, as they made this track, she understood, like, I have to have that softness to talk to this man because that's the only way I'm going to get across. Powerful. There's so much to learn from this track. And this is 2010. And then we wonder why he has all these awards and there's a realization about where he was going. We knew this back in 2010. Some people weren't just listening.
Only 144 can go. 7 billion people on planet Earth today. Is it something that I don't know? I know to follow him, rather following people or follow vanity, cause that means I'm following evil. Guess I'm following evil. I should follow cathedral. Blessings I need, but live like I don't need you.
Where are we going? Why are we slowing down? Where are you going? We should be growing now.
So in conclusion, we all seem to stumble, planning our own demise, forgetting the big picture and making it wallet size. So to what's important in my life, I apologize.
Kendrick Lamar is just a different breed. He literally told us that we're missing the bigger picture because we're focused on the small things, the wallet-sized things that we pay attention to drown us out because we are missing the bigger picture. And it's not just about me. That's the most important part. It's not just about me. If I've got somebody by my side, if I'm saying we have a future, then I need to base my choices and my beliefs off of where we are going. Because yes, I might go out into the world, but you're with me. And if you're with me, I need to respect that. Let's go.
Should be growing now.
So in conclusion, we all seem to stumble, planning our own demise, forgetting the big picture and making it wallet size. So to what's important in my life, I apologize. I promise to stay faithful, focused, and sanctified. We all get distracted. The question is, would you bounce back or bounce backwards? Would you not know how to act or take action? It's just a part of life, and if your vision's impaired, you probably lose it all tonight.
That is one of the most powerful spots of that entire song. We gonna make promises, but do I bounce back or bounce backwards? Because when we're trying to get ahead, sometimes we gotta take 2 steps back, but how do we handle that? He's vowing to himself. You gotta be married to yourself before you place a ring on anything else. And people forget that. You have to be honest with yourself before you can be honest with anybody else. This is the part where some artists are missing. You have to have growth. Because if your audience is growing, then you have to grow with your audience. The core should not just stay one age range. And people get sucked into that and they're like, yeah, I gotta keep redoing this for this demographic. No, grow. And allow people around you to see you grow.
Would you bounce back or bounce backwards? Would you not know how to act or take action? It's just a part of life, and if your vision's impaired, you probably lose it all tonight.
Go.
Trying to visualize how to get it right, but my vision's so blurry.
Talk to him then.
Trying to slow it down, stay close to the ground, but we're always in a hurry now. And if I could make this world spin a little slower, then I would, then we could grow a little closer. I think we're getting closer. I think we're getting closer.
The best thing about Jhene and that last piece of that whole song is she said, I wish I could slow this world down. That way we could focus on us. I wish we could take the time to really realize what we mean to each other. And as much as I might have some questions, I'm sticking by you. And the deep nature of Kendrick always gives you something to think about. Because he's already asked us, will you bounce back or bounce backwards? And then he said, when that comes along, will you know how to act or how to take action? Because we got clouded vision because of the distractions, the vanity, and things like that. This is the most important part about how an artist can entice us to think. And for an artist to put it in words and then put it on a track to say, I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna walk you through what I did to gain strength, gain clarity, and gain understanding. This is why Kendrick's different. This is why 5-time Grammy winner. Honestly, that song itself doesn't mean jack to me. I'm glad that he did it, but when it comes to songs like this is where I actually appreciate when Kendrick comes back to say, this is who I am, and this is probably the better part of me. But the industry likes not like us. I like it, but this song right here, I like this way better. On that note, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all stay blessed.
He said he couldn't do it, and he did it.
Turn that shit up.
White Magic Beat.